He then says, Krida Tulikaya Swasmin, beautiful shloka. Kripa Rushitaya Swayam. I have to paint. What do I need? First you should know to paint, sir. Correct? I'll splash 10 colors. Can you see the art in it? No. 2 lakhs it will go. Poor thing. Tanjavur painting, 10,000 rupees. You splash 10 colors. Can you see the patterns? After splashing, there will be some pattern. It's actually a depiction of the Panchbhutas. Can you see the Panchabhutas? Vaitirchala irukadna neruppu. One of the water. Panchabhutas, right? Fire in the stomach, water in the eyes. No, for the person who has done no space. So this is Panchabhutas. Can you see that? I've done many. Earlier I used to go. Some people used to say, can you come to my art gallery and explain the paintings to the... Then I went. Twice I went. I thought we should be supportive of artists. Now I've stopped going. I am not able to decipher anything from the painting. Can you see a pattern here? What pattern? So first to paint, you should know how to paint. Throwing colors is not painting. Okay, imagine that the person is adept in painting. Then what else do you need for painting? Canvas. Right, next. 3. Brush. Next. Colors and the palette. Right? Now, how many people should do painting? If I have to paint in one painting, how many people should do? Only one, sir. What is this? Don't you know too many cooks spoil the korambu? What do we do with broth? Well, let's call it korambu. Let's make it Indic. Too many cooks spoil the korambu. Right? So for the painting, we need only one person, one painter. But Vedanta Desika says, there are 2 painters, it seems. The man and the woman, Narayana and Lakshmi, are doing a painting together. Sir, can 2 people together paint? Puvasam purapadum penne nan. Have you heard of this? Avadi rendu perum சேர்ந்து paint பண்ணுவா. உயிர் உள்ளதெல்லாம் உயிர் கொள்ளும் என்றால் உயிர் உள்ள நானோ என்ன ஆகுவேன். கேட்டிருக்கல அது? போய் ரூம்ல போய் பாருங்க. So Krida Tulikaya Swasmin. So Mahalakshmi and Narayana paint together. Kripa Rushitaya Swayam Krida. It seems that their art of playing sports, to be sportive, is the brush. Sport is the brush. Leela is the brush. That is why we say the entire world and its creation is a play of Bhagavan. நான் ஒரு விளையாட்டு பொம்மையா விளையாட்டு லீலா அகில புவன ஜன்ம ஸ்தேம பங்காதி லீலே உலகம் யாவையும் தாமுளாக்கலும் நிலைபெறுத்தலும் நீக்கலும் நீங்கலா அழகிலா விளையாட்டுடையார் நான் ஒரு விளையாட்டுடையார் லீலா கிரீடா. So sport is the brush, paint. His kripa, mercy, is the paint. So he is taking sport, which is the brush, dipping it in the paint, which is his mercy, and he along with Lakshmi are painting, and that becomes the world. Krida Tulikaya Swasmin Kripar Ushitaya Swayam Eko Vishnumidam. Sir, when 2 people paint, will there be unity? Yeah. That is why we eat one person in a plate. நம்மளும் சாப்பிடுவோமே பண்டிகைன்னா எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து 4 பேரும் ஒரே தட்டில். ஐயோ கரமே இது ஜாஸ்தி போட்டுட்டார் இந்த மாமா இங்கே. Imagine you have to eat in one plate. 4 of us are eating on the same plate. Extremely orthodox people. There is only one bhaji there. ஐயோ நீ 4 எண்ணெய் கத்திரிக்காய் முழுகிறது பாரு. You will keep fighting on the plate. That is why we separate. People who do that, that's a different thing now. How can 2 people paint together? Only if their thoughts align. Yeah. Eko Vishwamidam Chitram Vibhu Shriman Ajijanat. This world was painted. Now, after commenting for this verse, Appaya Dikshita writes, after commenting, Intham vichintyaha sarvatra bhavaha santi pade pade. Kavitarkika simhasya kavyeshu laliteshvapi. He says, I have fallen in love with this Vedanta Desika. Who? Appaya Dikshita. Word after word, what a genius he is, he says. So, next he continues. You have to describe Krishna's Vamsham. Rama comes in which Vamsham? Surya Vamsham. Sharat Kumar Varnam. This is Chandra Vamsham. Now you have to go to Chandra because Bhagavan's Netram is Chandra Suryaucha Netre. Kadir? Yaar Kadir. Here is Roy Petalarkar Kadir. No, this is Kadir. Kadir is Suryan. Correct? Where does Surya live? Fully in Tamil Nadu. Right? So sun is rising in one eye and sun is also rising. Right hand side you have got moon. Right? So Bhagavan's eye represents the sun, Surya Vamsha. Surya Vamsha's descendant is Dash. Ram. Chandra Vamsha's descendant is Krishna. So he has to describe the moon. Where has the moon come from? Somewhere, sir. It is coming from somewhere. It has to come from Bhagavan's Manas. Chandrama Manaso Jataha. His Manas is cool. That is why in English also if someone is very sportive, we say, chill bro, he's cool. Correct? That cool means he's very, very sportive. So Krishna is very cool. Rama is generally a person who adheres to rules. If he gets angry, he's hot. Correct? Hot also means he's very good looking in English. Correct? Shurpanaka believed Rama was hot because he is in Surya Vamsham. Krishna comes in Chandra Vamsham, so he was always very pleasing, very cool bro. So Chandra comes from Bhagavan's Manas. Jagadahwadano Jagye Manastastasya Chandramaha Paripalayitavyeshu Prasada Iva Murtiman. He is the embodiment of all things that is cool. Who? Stand up on the bench. Whom did I talk about now? Moon. First we have to start from moon. Krishna will come later. He'll come only 15 minutes later. Okay. Next, in that Vamsham, Chandra and Tara had a son called Buddha. So he says, Yadapatyat samudbhutaha punyakirti pururavaha satamahitavahninam viharastheyatam yayau. So in that Vamsham came Buddha, and Buddha had a son called Pururavas. Pururavas was in love with Dash. Very good. Who said that? Very good. Urvashi. Right? Urvashi and Pururavas were in love. What happened? That we'll decide later. Now all these descendants of this Vamsha, okay, Vamsha. What is Vamsha? Very good. Vamsha. Adharahita charu Vamsha nalaha. What is Vamsha? Bamboo. Vamsha means bamboo. So the one who plays the bamboo flute is called Vamshi. Telugu bhashalo enno aadapillalaku Vamshi ani peru unnai kada. Vamshidhar, Vamshi. So it doesn't mean dynasty. It also means the one who plays the flute which is made from bamboo. So Vamsha is bamboo. So Vedanta Desika is a poet. You have to use double meaning. So Chandra, Buddha, Pururavas and his Vamsha, all the kings in this Vamsha were like pearls of Vamsha. See, pearls, where do they come from? Narayana, sir. Narayana pearls. You know? Narayana da sir pearls pandrar. See, pearls largely come from sea waters. Fresh waters. If you go to Vietnam, you'll find various freshwater pearls. Correct? They also come from bamboo, is a literary belief. When bamboos bloom, they will give you certain white creations called bamboo rice. From a distance, it will look like pearls. So, in literature, we believe pearls also emerge from bamboo. What is bamboo called? How are the kings of this Vamsha? Very good, like pearls. Like the pearls that emerge from Vamsha, are the kings who come in this Vamsha. You are able to get the double meaning here? Not getting? We can't help. We have to go to the next shloka. Right. Samavarghata tadvamshaha uparyupari parvabhihi yasho mukta phalairyasya disho dasha vibhushitaha. In that dynasty came a king called Nahusha. Who is Nahusha? He was a king. Now, this Nahusha wanted to attain Amaravati. What is Amaravati? Naidu's 20,000 crore planned city. Naidu Garu is making Amaravati. This is an earlier Amaravati. In that Amaravati, Nahusha wanted to be the next Indra. So he seized. And the real Indra went into hiding. Somehow, Shachi Devi prayed to Upashruti and she went into hiding. How can you escape this Nahusha? Only when he commits a mistake. So, Agastya Maharishi was carrying this Nahusha. Agastya was a very short person. He couldn't walk at the same pace of the other rishis. So, this Nahusha kept telling, Sarpa, Sarpa. Immediately, Agastya said, how dare you look at my body? This is body shaming. What you've done is body shaming. I just can't accept. This comes under Article 54B Act. That you have hurt me, so thereby I curse you that you become Sarpa. That's all. In Nahusha's Vamsha came one king called Yayati. This Yayati had a stage where he became old. Normal, when you are born, you have to turn old one day. And he didn't get Godrej. How will you paint? So, as he couldn't do that, one rishi said, you can accept youth from one of your sons. We will do one special yagam, ultra special yagam. In that yagam, one of your sons can bestow you their youth. And you can give your old age to them. He called his oldest son called Yadu. And said, Yadu, beta idhar aa, mujhe tera yauvan de do. मैं मेरा ओल्ड एज प्लस डायबिटीज दे देता हूं. That boy was a dharmatma. He said, he felt, in life, aging gracefully will make you a great person. Why do you want to paint and look old, young? To whom? Whom should you look young to? This concept of turning fair, applying one churnam and saying you look lovely only when you're fair. Why can't you look lovely when you're dark? All this is a post-colonial construct in India. All our heroes and heroines are dark. Fair people should wage a war. None of the heroes and heroines are fair. Krishna is dark, Rama is dark, Draupadi is dark, Vyasa is dark, Nammalvar is dark. Everyone is dark. So, aging gracefully, the son did not want his father to develop such false assumptions in his mind that you have to look young to impress upon people. So he said, I will not take your old age. So the father cursed the son. Father cursing the son is in the case where Yayati curses Yadu. Mother curses the son. Can you tell me one example from the Puranas? Parashurama, where did mother curse the son? Very good. Kadru cursed her sons, the snakes, to die in the yagam that will be conducted by Janamejaya. Sarpa satre vartamane pavakona pradakshati Janamejayasya rajarshehe pandaveyasya dhimataha, says Mahabharata. Mother cursing sons is in Mahabharata. Father cursing sons is also in Mahabharatam. So what do we know? Anything in this world that you find as a concept will be there in Mahabharatam. If it is not there in Mahabharatam, you cannot find it elsewhere. Who says? Vyasa says, Yadi hasti tadanyatra yanneha asti na tatat kvachit. So here, the line that is used is, Yadu did not accept. So Yadu was cursed, that their lineage will never become great kings or kings at all. So when this clan, for supporting Dharma, Yadu and his descendants had to bear the brunt of it, and they were not treated at par with others, Bhagavan thought that to uplift their societal status, I should be born amidst them. So Krishna became a Yadava. Societal reform he brought. Social justice he brought. Without breaking statues. All this is. Now, in that clan, after Yadu came another king in the same brotherhood called Puru. They were the Puru Vamshas. They became great kings. In that clan of Yadu came a person who was extremely respected. This person was called as Vasudeva. So there is a beautiful line that talks about Vasudeva. Now what was Vasudeva's original name? If you look at his, see, in the 1960s and 70s, if people were born, if you ask them, they will ask you, what is the date? If you ask them, what is your date of birth? They will just say one thing. What birth of date do you want? Official? Or have you heard? Or the names will be different, because most of the institutions in the 1950s, 60s would be convents. Venkata Subramanya Raja Guru Guha Vibhavat is the name of a person. They will shorten it. I went recently to there was a commemorative function of a person, a philanthropist in Chennai called Obul Reddy. You heard of Obul Reddy? His original name was Ahobila Reddy. In the school, they couldn't pronounce Ahobila, so they made him Obul. Similarly, if you look at Krishna's father's birth certificate, see, many people would love to unstaple their cherishable memories. Today it has become a norm. If there is a birthday in the family, immediately they'll call all the members and say, can you send a birthday wish? We are compiling. Have you seen that? But if it's for family members, it is okay. Some orbit person will call me and they will say, my wife is a big fan of you. Okay. Now, in the middle of the night, Lord Labak Dasa. Sir, wish her immediately. I will be in the middle of my sleep. Hello, madam. Happy birthday. So, the next thing that they do in parties is they will dig old photos. Have you seen that? Then they will scan it. Look at Amma. Isn't she looking pretty? Appa ottukka mattingarar. So these are all photos. So when Krishna was bored, he went and started digging the VIP suitcase of his father. You know VIP suitcase? In those days, these suitcases never had wheels. So we used to rely only on porters. In Chennai station, if you come by S13 compartment, it will be towards the end of that platform. You have to give the VIP suitcase to that person. And you will be arguing between 5 rupees and 10 rupees. First, the half an hour will go only in argument. Even before the train reaches the station, they will barge into your compartment. And they say, Pettiye kudunga sir, Pettiye kudunga. Vendappa Petti, indha Petti naane vechukiren. Enna adhula vechukiren? Veshti. Idhukku ivlavu mama. So, Krishna started digging his father's suitcase. He found father's birth certificate. Papa, ye kya hai? ये आपका नाम ही नहीं लिखा हुआ, कुछ लिखा हुआ है आनक दुंदुबी. ये कौन है ये आनक दुंदुबी? मैं ही हूँ बेटा. Like Woodward's grape water. Anakancha divyanam. There is one vadyam called Anakam. There is one vadyam called Dundubi. In South we have equal names. Parai. Have you heard of a vadyam called Narayanane Namakke? Parai. Parai is a drum, little kettle drum. Anakancha divyanam Dundubhinancha nisvanaihi sahajatam yama chakyur akyayan anaka dundubim. When this man was born, the devas played two instruments. One instrument was called Anaka, the other instrument was called Dundubi. Since they played Anaka Dundubi while this child was born, this boy was called Anaka Dundubi. Yeah. What's your daughter called? She's called Veena. Oh, that's a beautiful name. No, while she was born in the next house, they were playing Veena. So we called her Veena. What is your son called? Mridangam. Why? Because we can play Mridangam with him. On him. So, Anaka Dundubi. Then the parents thought, if we have such names, no girl will come for marrying. Athukara peri na Anaka Dundubi. Lema athukara pere kete. Anaka Dundubi. So they made him Vasudeva. So Vasudeva is the original later turned name. Like how Padmanabhan becomes Paddy. Madhavan becomes Maddie. Jagannathan becomes Johnny. Narasimhan becomes Nachu. Parthasarathi becomes Pachu. Similarly, Anakanancha divyanam Dundubhinancha nisvanaihi sahajatam samachakyur akyayam anaka dundubhim. He was a great ruler, very nice person. He was a non-corrupt despite being a king. So, this Anaka Dundubi also called aka Vasudeva. You know aka Akka? You know, in the most of the invitations they will mention Devanar Pettai Anna Yangarin Dauhitranum Vannara Pettai Sitaram Ayyangarin Pautranum Adiyenuடைய Ganishta Kumaranumana Aparyaptam Britan என்கின்ற கியானுக்கு கார் பேரெல்லாம் பிள்ளையா வச்சுரா கியா BMW இப்படி இல்லாமல் பேர் வைப்ப கியா ஐயங்கார் இப்படி இருக்கு கியாவே குழம்பி போயிடும் நம்ம எப்படின்னா ஐயங்கார் ஆனோம் So aka Anaka Dundubi also called Vasudeva. Don't get confused. Vasudeva is the father. Krishna is called Vasudeva. This is another. When I go to this news channel, I can't correct them there. Then they will feel bad. They will not call me the next time. आप वसुदेव कृष्ण के बारे में क्या जानते हैं? बोल दीजिए सर. अभी what Vasudev Krishna? It is Vasudeva Krishna. Vasudevasya Pumaniti Vasudeva. Now, this Anaka Dundubi called Vasudeva was earlier Kashyapa Prajapati. In his previous birth, Kashyapa Prajapati had two wives. Why two? We don't know. One was called Surabhi. Second was called Aditi. Surabhi in this Janma became Rohini. Aditi became Devaki. So he says, the shloka is, Prakhyata vibhave patnyau tasya purvam prajapatehe rohini devaki rupe manushyatve babhuvatuhu. Were they fighting? No, they were not fighting. They were like the two tributaries that come together in Prayag called Ganga and Yamuna. Gangai Yamunai Ingadan Sangamam. So they were together. Right? Now, in the marriage of Devaki and Vasudeva, there was a big Bharat. Beautiful Audi. That Audi had some nice flowers. And the boy and the girl were put together. And it was being driven not by just another chauffeur. It was Kans who's driving. Kamsa in Sanskritam. But now it is happening in Uttar Pradesh. So Kans chala rahe the. Jab Kans chala rahe the, they heard an Ashariri Vakyam, audio. No video. That is called Ashariri Vakyam. Like Zoom call. In Zoom call, you can switch off the video. My mother is a teacher. So during this COVID period, most exams were conducted online. Especially while writing the exam, videos will go off. And those children have now become doctors. Ishvaro Rakshatu. For the patients. No experiment happened. No dissection happened. What medicine will you learn? We are the guinea pigs. And the doctor said to Parango, Aditha Varveda Paka. Puchvadyar Tat Vishnoho Paramam Padagum Sada Bashyanti. Appa Apri Nanda. So, audio only, no video is called Ashariri Vakyam. So he says, Kaya Chid Asharirinya. That audio said, hey, fool! Kans, idhar deko. Kidhar? Idhar. The lady whom you're carrying in your Audi, her 8th garbham will be your marana karanam. He said, hey, Devaki, dharao. I will hit and push. You know what is hit and push? Pottu thalradhu. Literal translation. Kaya chida sharirinya vacha vyavasitayatihi devakim vasudevancha kamsaha karamayo jajat. Then husband Vasudeva said, Kans, we just married. We may not have children. We'll be happy with cats and dogs. Even if we have, we may just restrict to one. Nam iruvar, namak oruvar. Or nam iruvar, namak iruvar. We just start with two. And this prophecy was about the 8th child. Why should we go till the 8th? So this Kansa believed, Vasudev bahut acha hai. If he takes loan, he will repay, he will not go to UK. This is a very righteous man. Then Narada came and confused Kansa. Kansa is easily confusable. Anybody will confuse. See, unga pilla vandu mark vaangalen kavalapadrel, neenga ivlo kovilku porel, what is the use of it? Just think about it. What is the use of going to the temple? What relationship does it have with the child's marks? For that, the child has to study. You should immediately say, "Yam pilla padikala enna enna mari irka." Padikala, correct? That is, immediately we'll think, Bhagavan should complete the exam for the sanna. Then what are we meant for? See, somehow in the last 50 years, we have commercialized Hinduism to such an extent that only if I tell Pariharam in my Upanyasam, crowds will come. ஒரு ப்ளவுஸ் பீஸ் எடுத்துட்டு அது ஒரு கொள்ளு ஒரு கேஜி போட்டுட்டு ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. நம்ம பண்ண பாவத்துக்கு கஷ்டப்பட்டு தான் தீரணும். இஃப் யூ டோன்ட் அக்செப்ட் திஸ் ட்ரூத், தட்ஸ் ஆல், யூர் டூம்ட். இஃப் ராசி பலன் in the morning, if they give Kanya Rashi ke log, 1 lakh people watch in the morning. Where will we improve as a religion? Tell me. Our basis for Sanatana Dharma itself is karma theory. As you sow, you have to reap. If you don't accept this truth, you commit all errors and blunders. And then, oh, I'll do this. I've just broken, I don't know how many coconuts. What will you do breaking coconut? See, you have killed 2 people in the previous Janma. 3 people you have cheated. And all that you want to do with 1 coconut. No. ஒரு தேங்காய் உடைச்சுட்டேன் சார், அவ்வளோதான். 2 கொலை மன்னிக்கப்பட்டது. சாத் கூன் மாஃப். ஏ கே ஹை? Where are we going? Why should we commercialize our religion? Shouldn't your bhakti be non-transactional in nature with Bhagavan? Yes, of course, as children, when we suffer, we may ask, but that should be simply like how a child asks. Bhagavan, I don't have a job now. Please give me. I need this job for sustaining family. He'll give. I will give you this. 100 coconuts. Enna பண்ணுவார் சட்னி அரைப்பார். See, if I tell this, I receive threat mails. Astrologers talk about me, calling Dushyanth bluff. One person has published, one astrologer, just because I said this, He has written. Then he forwarded that mail. He started spamming me. I had to block him. Because for them, that is the main profession. I am not blaming them. They have something to say. They have to. I am not ridiculing them. But as Astikas, don't we have brains? We should think, right? You go to a temple because you are visiting your parents. You go to a temple to relish and cherish the architecture. This should be your aim. I go there because my son has exam tomorrow. See, 1 week before the exams, 12th and 10th exams, Hayagriva temples are flooded. 1 bottle of honey they take, 1 garland of cardamom. What will poor Hayagriva do with so much of honey, with so much of cardamom? In a yelaka state vichirkaravar. See, where are we going? Shouldn't you believe in your hard work first? Study, paddi. Then you pray for the divine intervention that whatever I have studied should last with you. Divine will play. You don't study at all. Arasa marata chutitu, adivaita tottu papalo. So we have to work hard. See, I may be telling you the bitter truth. It could be bitter, but this is the truth. Whether you like it or not, this is the truth. Now they were put into the prison. They were languishing in the prison of Mathura. Devakim vasudevancha kamsah karamayo jajat. What? See, imagine. The one who gave us Bhagavad Gita, the one who lifted Govardhana, the one who danced on Kaliya, the one who's Ashtamahishi Nayaka, the one king of Dwaraka, the one avatara which has been relished, cherished, loved across the spectrum. His parents were in the jail. Can you even imagine? He could have given some concession rate. Give them bail. See? For they themselves didn't get bail. You are expecting people who have created riots to get bail. Right? How will they get bail? When Devaki and Vasudeva are rule abiding. Even 10 seconds before the red light comes itself, they'll stop. In Chennai, if you observe Ola, he will be driving suddenly fast. You what sir? Kya hua? Because the last 2 seconds will be on the traffic signal. Have you seen that? They'll be rushing. They'll go. But Vasudeva and Devaki are like, it's 5 more seconds are only left. Slow down, mama. He'll slow down. Very rule abiding. But he was in the jail. He didn't get bail. Because it was their karma. Even if they were rule abiding, even if they were parents to Krishna, they had to undergo karma. Who are we? Krishna's parents are in jail. Krishna was born in jail. Can you even imagine? How can he introduce that place to his wife? Idharma, Rukmini. Jail 302. I was born. That is karma. Bhagavan shows that. Devakim vasudevancha kamsam karamayo jayat. On the other side, Bhumi Devi was tormented. Brahma asked, Kya hua Bhumi Devi? It seems you've developed a migraine. What has happened? Yes, my entire head is breaking, Brahma. In India, they put a road. They lay a road. 10 days later, they break it. They drill it. Why? For sewage line. Then they lay the road again. 10 days later for electricity line. Why can't they sit together, Brahma? Brahma said, what can I do? So, Bhumi Devi went and complained to Brahma, I am having severe headache. Brahma said, don't worry, we will go to Vishnu. Etasminnantare devi meru madhyamupeyushaha prajapati mukhan devan prahasagara mekala. Now, they all went to Vishnu, requesting him to find a solution to Kamsa-like people, because there are many Kamsas. Mini Kamsas, half Kamsas, like that, many Kamsas. Find a solution. But Brahma said, I will find a solution soon.